Yo, 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 what's good, P City? It's your man, Big Rak.
And it's your boy Zero.
And you're tuning in to
Hustle
and
Grind
100.9, baby, here on Noongar
Radio.
Radio. The one and only, baby.
Woo!
Man, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the building. As I said before, it's the man, Figuero. Jones, my guy. What's good,
Say
my G?
what's up, my brother?
What's good, guys?
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, dude, man, we've been trying to get you in for a minute, dude.
Yeah.
Like ever since I closely spoke to Ash not too long ago about trying to get you in. It's good to have you here, man. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, no sweats at all, man. I was just gonna say, like, how's it been like coming out of this whole COVID thing, dude? Being an artist right now is
Being locked up.
Yeah,
man. It's been a bit crazy, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not the type to like go out too much by myself. Like,
You're in the stew. You're in the stew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If I go out, I'm getting paid, or there's a mission to run some.
Allegedly.
Nah, but seriously,
I know about that.
This time has been pretty good because like get to link up with the boys even more. You know, skiing, make some plans, make some moves. You know.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I mean, moves. You've been making plenty recently, dude.
Yeah, been
big
trying,
moves.
bro.
Yeah, big moves, man. I mean, you just dropped the track today, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, we dropped the.
Oh, you dropped the visuals.
Yeah,
The visuals for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we dropped
That's
it,
Richard Millie, I believe.
Yeah, Richard Millie.
Don't
Yeah.
track, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's off the tape that we dropped. Actually, we dropped that tape like at the beginning of COVID. Like,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
When into lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took what 2 weeks off work. He's like, yo, let's just put a tape together and
Legit,
walk
bro.
in.
Because
That's
like
what's up.
Straight up.
people were gonna be at home either way.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, let's
People
just put
listening,
something out,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So originally off the tape that we put out during COVID. Anyways, and we shot the music video during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Some
on-
smart. Yeah.
So like one-on-one stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But like, nah, it was good fun. It was good fun. And yeah, we just put it out last night actually.
Yeah.
Finally.
Dude,
finally.
it's a bomb video, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
it's a
thank
killer
you, guys.
video.
Killer.
Shout out
I hope
Son
everyone
of
enjoys
Phil.
it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll be playing the track at one point tonight.
Yeah.
So
So everyone will get to listen.
yeah,
to
and I
it.
mean, go check it out on YouTube, on his
Yes.
Insta page.
Yeah.
Like,
Spotify.
yeah.
It's
The links
everywhere.
are everywhere, man.
It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
That's what's
Everywhere.
up.
It's even on title.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Getting that jigger money,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, money. Show us the money. What?
The rock.
Ho.
So, brother, how long you been working on your craft for? When did you like first find music?
Like way back. Like when I first found music when I was like little kid, but I just didn't like put it out there for everyone. It was just like for me and my friends or whatever. It was just like that.
Yeah.
When I was done, so maybe like let's say like 8, 9 years old. Like whenever I could start singing and stuff like that. Got into writing and stuff, and then I was just making music based on like what I was listening to, and what I was listening to was majority like hip hop and R&B. My parents were like super religious, so they always like they started me off with like gospel music, but I slowly.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah.
I started on gospel, man. Move on to soul, and then you sort of start moving on from there. You know?
Actually, I have to thank them for that because that put me on to Motown.
That's
It
what's
was
up.
like similar sounding.
Yeah.
And that's how I found everything else.
Yeah.
From there, and I was like, So I was just making like crazy, but dominantly it was like hip hop, and then after I graduated, you know, I started. I moved here. And I just started seeing like the local scene, like here and there. We had some like rappers about doing their thing, and I was like, yo, let me get into this.
Let me in. Knock, let me in.
And obviously, following on from Zero's question, like, did it take you like a little bit to find your sound? Because I mean, when you start, everyone wants to be a rapper. Then they realize, oh, maybe I want to do this.
You know, like,
maybe I should just make beats. You know what I mean? Like, everyone finds their way eventually. You know what I mean?
Exactly. In terms of sound, like I had been listening to like. Not just hip hop, but like a whole bunch of other music as well.
Yeah, like you said, like soul, gospel,
so I kind of knew like,
jazz.
I want to go left.
Yeah.
I want to go this way. So with certain stuff, fine tuning it. I'm still fine tuning it right now. But honing it was the hardest part. But I always kind of had like a sound that I always wanted to go to. Obviously from the goats like Drake, Future. Like Lil Wayne, all these guys. It's like.
I mean, this is just me. I was talking to Zero earlier before you came in, and I was like, "This guy's Perth's answer to Future." You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I heard your sound, I was like, dude, this guy sounds like a 50-year-old on lean, man. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, it's got that perfect, like, Playboy Cardi, like, playfulness, but the future, like, just grasp, you know what I mean?
That interracial sound, you know, international sound.
I mean, you might be interracial, but we don't know. That's the next question,
Yeah.
So where you from, bro?
Let the people know.
The scariest question for a brown person is,
like,
where are you from?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, now I gotta answer questions again. I'm sorry, were you the government?
Wait, I'm not showing you my passport.
Yeah, exactly. My passport.
Oh, brother.
Oh man. Let's move on.
Stay. Let the people know, like, what's your background, brother?
I was born in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
My mom and dad are like Sri Lankans. They kind of like during the Sri Lankan Civil War.
Yeah.
They met together. They've been together for like since they were like in year 8.
Wow,
that's a beautiful thing.
That's true love there, brother.
Done me up. And then from there, I was born in Sri Lanka, and then we moved to Singapore after like a few months, and then ever since then, I moved from Singapore to Kuwait to Jordan to Sri Lanka again, and then
brother's been everywhere.
Worldwide, man. And did you find that like moving around to all those places sort of had a huge sort of
big impact.
Impact in the sound that you sort of found.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Facts, like 100%. Like
because when I hear music from that side of the world, I hear very beautiful like strings. I hear like extremely like beautiful like hill singing. You know what I mean? Like it's that perfect mixture. Like it's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like it's like elements like these guys would take for granted, like they don't take for granted, and they implement so much more. Like stuff like that. So that's why, like I was telling you, like when it was time for me to make music, like I kind of already knew, like
you knew where you were going
and stuff like that. So definitely moving around, especially like living in the Middle East, which is where I spent like most of my years growing up. Really, about like 15 years, 16 years of my life there. Kind of
big chunk.
Huge. So there, especially just like the sounds there, the music there, and it's super like multicultural there as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
As much as it is here. I went to like American schools over there, so all my boys and shit, like they introduced me to whole like different music, like so it was fun, man. It was fun. Like definitely traveling ups your music knowledge.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's dope, man. That's dope. And so you've been in Perth for a little bit. How have you found the scene over here?
Yeah.
Man, so like I've been in Perth for like let's say 6 years now. It's been crazy, man. Here, I always tell my boys like Figuero Jones could not come out of anywhere else. Like he had to come out of Perth. Like there's a certain like DNA here, like formula that went into me. Gave birth to this artist here. Like I don't know what type of stuff I'd be into if I was making music somewhere else.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. I speak to a lot of people that travel back and forth, and they say like Perth has a vibe like LA. Because it's like close to the water, like
spread out.
Like you have the countryside and the city side. Like it's also like the sound and lifestyle is very relaxed. You know what I mean? Whereas like you go to Melbourne and Sydney, it's like New York, Chicago style, upbeat, like real fast. You know what I mean?
Now that's like one of the first things actually, like within the first 2 hours of me like landing here, I like actually felt, because like me, I'm a city boy, so I've always been around the hustle bustle, and when I moved here, it was like, yo, there's a certain like stillness about this place. And like it's
a city but with a country feeling.
100%.
And the thing about this place is like there's actually so much culture here. There's so much like culture diversity here. That's why I say like Figuero Jones had to come out of here, bro. Like, that's legit. Like there's a sense of like security I have coming out of a place so multicultural as Perth. As an artist, like I feel good. Being ethnic, I feel good like being colored. Like I feel good having like so many elements mixed into.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
It's good to feel welcome, you know.
Yeah, bro.
What artists would you say influenced you the most? Like growing up.
100%. Oh, growing up, there was a whole bunch of artists. Wow.
You did mention Future before.
Bro. In Future, we had like Lil Wayne. Like I was always into Lil Wayne.
Lil Weezy.
Man.
Early, like mid 2000s Yeezy. I mean
Yeah.
Wheezy, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeezy.
Bro.
Get me started with that.
Bro,
Early, yeah, that like, that like, yo, man, Yeezy's
Yeah,
goat in his own right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I mean early Yeezy as well wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
That's a different
but
story.
That's a whole
Yeah.
different,
But I'm talking like from the Carter 1 to like Carter 3, 4, like, oh.
Yeah, bro, like gold.
Dude,
gold.
gold.
Stuff,
Gold.
bro. The way he
Yeah.
would like put bars together, I'll be listening to that shit like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was like one of the only like popular rappers to have like metaphors and like deep. Yeah, you have the wordplay, but in like.
And it was quick. It was like in
real
your
quick.
face.
Yeah.
It was like you didn't have to decode nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's
It's
what's
like
up.
that.
That's
It's
what's
like
up.
1 + 1 is 2, ho.
Yeah.
Straight up, bro.
That response right there.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
That's what,
Yeah.
like, so that's what like got me like so interested into rapping and hip hop and all that. So I was like,
that's
Lil
what's up.
Wayne, Future, obviously Drake. Then bro, right now I don't know why they aren't coming into my mind.
That's
50
what we.
Cent,
That's what
bro,
we do.
like-
Yeah, put you on the spot, brother. Get that brain working.
Who else? Like, man, we was listening to like Frank Ocean. Actually, we were listening to back then.
Yeah, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Like now, recently,
yeah,
like
recently, even some recent ones as well.
Oh, recent ones? Nah, man. I'm gonna keep it like honest with you. Oh, let's not forget Thugger, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I'll keep it honest with you. Like, my 2 main go-tos is like Future and Drake.
yeah.
Like, those are my like dads.
It's not a bad two to go to, bro.
Yeah, not a
Yeah,
bad
Like,
two.
they
They're
kind of
both killing it.
control.
Yeah.
They control the market.
Yeah,
Right?
they control the market right now. So.
Absolutely.
So those like that's where I go to in terms of like inspiration, influence, or anything like that. Like anyone around me knows that I always put them onto Future. I'm like, nah, you gotta listen to this.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Straight
listen. Like,
Yeah.
it's because it's important for me. Like especially my like team and stuff, like my guys, like it's important for them to understand like what drives me,
Yeah.
like what inspires
Like,
me,
I'm
you know.
being educated. I
Yeah.
don't listen to like slime or trap.
Yeah.
I'm such a soulful dude.
No, I feel you.
But like when I hear, for me, it was the bars that got me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
That's what's up.
yeah.
But we have
Yeah,
endless
yeah.
conversations about Drake and OVO and the
debates.
yeah, we have
gotta
endless
get to the end.
conversations about that.
Yeah, see, I'm probably like you, where I'm cut from the cloth of like old school hip hop, like you know, like East Coast sound, like you know, Big L, you know, like Souls of Mischief, like MF Doom, Mos Def, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But like listening to, you know what I mean, listening to
Brother nose in the back there.
Yeah, exactly. The gun fingers, yeah, I know. Yeah, so like kind of coming onto a radio station and like having to play music that's not just stuff that I like, but like stuff that's popping. It's slowly like you slowly start to pick the ones that are actually decent. You know what I mean?
Straight
Like
up.
you have like the Roddy Riches of the world, and then you have like, you know, maybe like someone that's
Freddie
not
Gibbs.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs,
Yeah,
absolutely. Another
Yeah.
absolute
Yeah.
I put Freddie Gibbs in a different
In the
light
channel,
because he worked
yeah.
at like Mad Lib and like I feel like he's
But
still the
I
old
still
school.
think that they can go part and part. Like,
Oh, yeah.
in terms
Say
of like.
currency.
Oh, yeah, or like
Still
Yeah.
relevant.
Oh, I love
or,
Currency.
or any of the
Yo,
Griselda
I love
boys.
Currency.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Griselda. Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think you slowly start to realize that with the different sound that comes out now, like you know, you might call it mumble, whatever you want to call it, but like you have the Thuggers and you have the Travis Scotts. Those dudes are actually good artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like over time, you realize that they're the ones that are still there versus everyone else that tried. There's imitators. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think like eventually like you either like love hip hop or you just kind of stay in the old school. You know what I mean? Like it's a hard one. You sort of have to sometimes.
But look at what YB and Corday is doing.
Yeah,
No, that's the
exactly,
thing, though.
exactly.
That's the thing,
I feel
though.
like
Like
it's a
hip hop,
bridge.
Yeah.
hip hop is
brother,
so
straight up.
diverse now. You don't have to feel bad about like just liking like old school stuff. Like you can, because you got guys like Griselda out here.
Yeah, exactly.
You got like Freddie Gibbs on like.
Or
Random
even like
Bass.
Earth Gang, like
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
like, hip hop is so diverse. Like you got so many different types of like pockets and avenues and shades to it. It's like it's
Absolutely.
lit right
It's
now, bro.
endless.
Yeah, it's lit.
It's a good time. Yeah,
it's
I think what it's like. It reminds me of the '90s when everyone had to be different because like. You know what I mean? Like, it was the first element of hip-hop coming out.
Straight
You
up.
had to stand out.
Everyone had to
Now it's
stand
like,
out.
anyone can make music.
Yeah.
So it's like, you
Straight
really
up.
gotta do some, put some work in, you know what I mean?
There's no criteria.
Put that hustle
Exactly.
and grind in.
Facts.
Nah.
Yeah.
We always do that one time.
One time.
Yeah.
One time.
But, yeah, so.
When
like,
did Juice Boys meet each other? Yeah.
Through my little brother.
Yeah.
Shout out,
My little
man.
brother is their housemates.
Oh, that's what's up.
Dope, yeah.
Yeah.
The story is, would be finishing up. I run some events, and I'll drop my little brother off home, and like I hear like he opens the door, he 808. So I'm like, okay, this is 4 in the morning. Like, what's going on? Like, maybe it's kick-ons. But you do that 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and I'm like, let me see what's really happening.
Exactly.
With Tim and Ericy, they're cooking, they're like making samples, they're in the booth. I'm like, oh,
that's what's up.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I heard the music, and I was like, oh, snap. And I'm like, if you're doing that till 4 on a Saturday, that's hustle, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hustle
and grind, baby. Absolutely,
No.
Yeah, for everyone at home, Figuero pulled up with a whole lot of gang. You know what I mean? Like, and you know when someone has like that people that deep. You know what I mean? Like this guy's rolling. He's serious. You know what I mean? Like these are all homies and people that are close to you. I'm guessing, right?
Say what's up, bro.
Absolutely. So yeah, everyone do a quick.
Yeah, give a quick shout out. You all here.
Step up to the mic, say what's
up. Step up to the mic, say what's up.
I got my boy Prophets, the hottest DJ in the city. He's right here right now.
Say what up, man. Say what up.
Say what's up, brother.
What's good, people? You know it. It's your boy DJ Prophets.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, that's what's up. We'll be getting our Prophets in like next week to do a set for sure. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that.
We got homeboy. He hasn't said anything yet.
And I got my boy Timmy in the building. Head honcho.
Good evening.
Man, a few words.
Man, a few words, but gets it done, right?
He walks a lot.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And we got a homie behind the camera real quick.
That's my little
Say what's up, bro. I'll pull it up to you.
Point Blank Studio.
What's good?
Bang bang. That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's his little brother. If he goes.
Oh, whoa.
Like my actual.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's a family business.
Keep it in the family, brother.
Feed the fam, bro.
That's it, my brother. Straight up. We're all about that here.
Jed in the cut.
Yeah, Jed, you don't know.
For everyone that doesn't know, me and Jed have known each other since like over 12 years now.
Yeah,
I knew it was real as soon as I walked in and I saw Jed. I'm like, oh, I'm at home.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
You know what I mean?
That's what we like to do here, bro. We like to make everyone feel welcome.
That's what we
family,
do.
You know.
So to sort of round it out a little bit, because I think we are going to be getting to the end of the interview at one point. We kind of have to. I mean, like, we could be here for hours.
We could talk for days.
Yeah, exactly. But so just to round it out a little bit. So what are you working on, and what do you sort of see yourself doing in the next 2 to 3 years?
What's your future?
2 to 3 years, just putting out music, man. Right now, like.
Now, have you got some projects that you got in the stores?
Any upcoming? Any albums?
Well, definitely. Well, the thing is, like, I love putting out projects and albums and stuff like that. But I feel like I just want to go on maybe like a single run. We'll see. Maybe I'll put out another project. Maybe I'll go on a single run.
Dude, you're not the first artist that said that.
You're not wrong, bro. Singles are selling right now.
Exactly.
You put an album.
Yeah, bro. Like I can put out projects. I got like 2 projects right now.
Yeah.
I can put out easy. But like I'm like, yo, let's give people time with it.
That's
you know.
Absolutely.
These days, people just want to listen to a single. You give them an album. You know, they'll listen to a few tracks and then they end up turning it off.
When we get the audience, when we get the
I always say a single is like a resume for the audience.
Straight
so
up.
like you put out a single and they're like, oh, so this guy can do. This is what he does.
Yeah.
All right. So if you put out an album after that, they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
they're more likely to listen. You know what I mean?
So
keep them
they
interested.
just come. You know,
basically that, bro. And just like once the borders open up, we're trying to do like shows. Some tours. Shoot some videos. Just putting out content, bro. Like I just wanna like put the city on, basically, bro.
Is there any Oz artists that you want to work with in the future?
Yeah, man. I want to work with Future in the future. All the goals, bro. Like all the guys that I mentioned before. I also want to work with like.
No, he said Aussie artists, not older goats.
Oh, he's an Aussie artist.
But either one, brother.
Either one.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Whoever you want to work with.
Yeah.
I was like,
Nah, you're right.
Yo,
that's your job, man.
That's your job.
Keep him on track.
Keep on track.
Like if we're talking about like artists out there, like definitely like Lil Baby Gunna, Lil Goddard, Roddy Ricch, like all those guys, all the slimes, bro.
Yeah.
Like I also fuck with JID. I fuck with like a whole lot of like UK guys as well.
Yeah.
Like that drill scene goes hard, like Too Dummy, you know.
Yeah.
I fuck with a lot, and then I fuck with like Deep Block Europe and them as well, like.
Do you like that Afro swing as well, the Burner Boys and the lot?
I fuck with all of that shit.
That's what's up.
100%.
He has no choice.
I was like, you better say yes.
If you don't say yes, you're getting smacked up.
We don't know what happened to Figuero.
Bro, I'm down to work with like anyone dope, bro. Like legit. That's the thing. Like I just want to make dope music.
That's what's up, man. That's what we like to hear, dude. Speaking of dope music, dude. We're at the point of the show where we are.
The hardest question.
This is the hardest question of the night, man. So let me set up the question.
Let's go.
So imagine. Only five. And it doesn't matter. It's not like your top 5 of all time. It's like your top 5.
It's like
your top 5.
You gotta hit
first
this
it comes
right
to your
now.
head right now.
So like,
that's all you can listen to
for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a rough
For
one.
both of you as well.
Yeah.
You can run your 5. I'll run my 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'll put Future Drake, Thugger. I'll put Thugger in there, and then the last 2, I put Georgia Smith, and I'll put I didn't put another shorty because like too many guys.
Megan?
Nah, bro. I'm about like that's all I get to listen to for the rest of
Yeah,
my life.
exactly.
Like I can turn up, but like I got Future and Thugger for that. No.
Mahalia?
Snow's
good.
Oh, babe. Damn.
Yeah, Snow's good.
I'll put
Snow Allegra reminds me of Sade, bro.
Yeah.
She has a very Sade-esque sort of vibe.
Yeah. That'll be hard. Just to like, calm it down, like.
Yeah, facts, man, facts.
Because that's 5. That's it for the rest.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's not a bad 5 right there.
What about you, my brother?
This whole time, I'm like, no particular order.
No particular order.
Cole has to be in there. I'm a huge Cole fan,
Yep.
so he's got to be in there. Drake's got to be in there. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And this is where it gets hard because for me, I'm about to go into catalog because it's like this is the rest of my life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I have to put some Marley in there, Bob Marley. Yeah.
Straight up, bro.
Just purely off catalog, and like sometimes you just need something to chill to.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Chill to.
The Roots. I'm a big Black Thought fan.
Yeah.
So like catalog as well, and I'm like, that's gonna stretch it.
You could live off just Black
Thought
freestyle.
Facts. You'll be right.
Facts and unreleased Figuero Jones music.
There you go.
There's a stash. There's a stash. So like, yo, I'm good with that. That's all I'm listening to right now. Like facts. So
man, you know, honestly, like it blew me away when I heard your shit because I was like, yo, this guy is different. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm a perfectionist.
you know what I mean?
Bro.
And dude, you can
all
tell.
in-house,
man. It
man.
shows that. I think
all my guys, bro. Legit.
I think everyone appreciates that for sure, dude. It's a good sort of thing to put out for Perth in general because it shows that we got people making moves
stuff,
over here.
bro.
And it's good to have a supportive team behind you as well, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's hard to find these days.
Yeah, that's what's up.
100%.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Figuero Jones, Ash, and the rest of the crew.
Just before we go, any shout outs? Plug yourself in.
Yeah. Shout out Sound of Films for shooting all these beautiful videos.
They're killing it for real.
Shout out all the guys that
shout out
Bandsdemic.
Ericy Beats.
Shout out Ericy Beats. Shout out Castlemania. Who else, bro? Who else? Everyone is here basically, bro. Shout out Morn. Shout out Rizzy from HV Boys. Shout out Molly Jose. Shout out Nabi.
Yeah.
Shout out
all the features on the tape.
Shout out my guy Nines. Yeah, bro.
Shout out 6K. We're coming,
6K,
man.
bro.
We're coming.
Bro.
East Coast needs to look out. You're lucky you can't hear this. But,
Yeah.
But we coming, man.
We're coming in.
Shout out Belmont too. 6104. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what's up. So do you want to pick what song we go out with?
Yeah.
Can I pick my song?
Oh yeah.
Of course, that's what we're doing.
This would be a good time to play your music.
See, I don't be forcing shit, bro.
I know what you mean. You know the time to be like, yo, son, I got this new shit. Listen to it. But so we got like a list of your tracks out right now. Obviously, we can play like some off Bandsdemic. But I was thinking, give me a little flow of everything.
Yeah.
We can start with Chief Spinner, No Sofas, Records.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Chief Spinner, No Sofas.
Yeah.
Records, For Real, FR. That's off a 9 grand show.
Yeah.
KG.
KG Flow?
Oh, wait, how many? What?
Let's
play as many tracks.
Give him like a Cup Daddy or something. Give him some unreleased shit.
You want some unreleased? You want an unreleased?
Is it on?
Yeah. What's it on?
We'll play something that's released first, and then we can load up the
unreleased.
So I gave you For Real. Then let's do My Jiggers. Let's do Say Some.
Yeah.
Let's do
Chief, yeah.
Chief, we got Chief Spinner.
And Richie.
Oh yeah, it's on here as well. And Richard Millie.
Yeah, that should be. Is that us?
Yeah. So we'll start with Richard Millie and make our way through them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy, bro.
Calm.
This is Hustle and Grind, ladies and gentlemen. This is your main man, Figuero Jones.
Yo.
It's your boy Zero.
Yeah. And we're about to play Richard Millie. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show. Coming back in a little bit, we'll be back with my main man, Bass Cadet.
Yeah.
And he's got a lovely set ready for you. So
a fire set, so don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Peace.
Peace.
Oof.
That was fun.
That was